So I had this thought, and this is based on, I don't know, 8 years of owning 2 cats at one point in time, and now 2 years of owning the same cat. And that is cat psychology. Now, there are some people, I know a few of them, who are cat whisperers. They understand the psychology of cats, they understand or can connect with them on some sort of like telekinetic, psychic kind of level. I'm not that person. I didn't major in human psychology, even though I do practice a lot of human psychology, and I do study a lot of human psychology, and all that stuff, but I didn't study cat psychology. But I had a thought of what cat psychology class would be like if you were to take it in college. And I think it would go something like this. I think you'd come in on the first day, and the professor would be standing at the front of the class, and he or she would bring up a picture of a cat, and the cat would just be sitting upright, or maybe kind of laying down, and the cat would look like this. Cat face, of course. And the teacher would say, very beginning of the class, "Welcome to cat psychology. I'm going to be spending this semester teaching you everything you need to know about cat psychology. And here's the thing, cat psychology is actually really easy. We overcomplicate it by trying to assume things about the cat that might or might not be true. So on this first day, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about cat psychology." And then the teacher would point to the board or to the projector and the picture of the cat, and they say something along the lines of this. "This is Felix, and Felix is a cat. And right now, Felix is so freaking happy and excited and enthusiastic and joyful about everything that's going on in his life right now, and the fact that you are his parents. And Felix looks like this." And the teacher would say, "You have no idea how happy and joyful and excited and just enthusiastically blissful Felix is right now. He might not look like it, but on the inside, Felix can't contain himself. He is so joyful right now." And that's really all you need to know about cat psychology. And then you might be thinking, wait, if that's all I need to know about cat psychology, why is this class 50 minutes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I have to sit in this for a whole semester? Are we going to just sit here and look at pictures of Felix, and that's how we're going to understand cat psychology? And I don't know what you would do for the rest of the class the first day, but I imagine the second day of class, the teacher would come in and have a video of Felix. And Felix would be doing something like this. Meow, 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 meow. And the professor or teacher would say something like, "You might be wondering, what is Felix saying? Felix seems to be agitated or nervous or desiring something." And maybe you take some cat treats out and you hold him up, and then Felix gets excited, and so you give him some cat treats, but it turns out that's not what he wanted the entire time. And then you think, okay, well, maybe Felix just wants some attention, and so you start petting him and rubbing him, and like he quiets down and he seems to be cool, but the moment you stop petting him, and you're like, okay, well, I guess what he really wanted was he wanted me to scratch him. Okay, cool. But I can't sit here and scratch him all day. I've got stuff I've got to do, so he's just going to have to get over it. And every time you walk into the room, every single time you see Felix goes, meow, 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 meow. And the teacher would say, "You're probably wondering what is going on in Felix's mind. Could it possibly be, though, that Felix is just letting you know that he's here? He doesn't actually want anything. He's just vocalizing the fact that he's present, and he's here, and he wants you to know about that." And that's really all you need to know about Felix's psychology for today. So you go home and your cat's doing the same sort of thing, and you just think, okay, well, he wants me to know that I'm here, or she wants me to know that I'm here, and that's all that you know. But what if it's the same as day one, where Felix, sitting there like this, is super happy and joyful and can't contain himself? What if that's the exact same thing as meow, 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 meow? What if they're the same thing? Because what if we are the same thing? And I'm curious about this idea of cat psychology, because I have been, every time I go into the room or Tigger comes into my room, he meows almost ceaselessly. And I have interpreted it for the longest time as him whining about something, because that's kind of what his high-pitched little baby Yoda squeals sound like. But what if he's actually saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I want you to know, I want you to know, I want you to know, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And he's not whining, and he's not complaining, and he's not demanding something. The love of my life pointed that out to me recently. Like, what if he's saying I love you, and you're interpreting it as whining, and that's not what it is at all? And that's a fair point. So now when Tigger starts his little baby Yoda chirps, I say, I love you too, buddy, and I'm so happy you're here. Because what if those of us that don't speak cat or are not cat whisperers, what if we have to rely on what we believe and assume and hear that our feline cat friends are saying to us, whether they're quiet or they're loud? And I don't know if this is accurate, but we get to live out the stories that we believe. And so I'm believing that no matter what, Tigger's happy, no matter what, Tigger's excited, no matter what, Tigger is enthusiastic. Unless he shows signs of not being like that, like he had a flea problem a little while ago and could tell that he was not exactly happy because he would scratch a lot, and so he got flea treatments and got that taken care of, and now he's a much happier cat. But this whole idea of cat psychology I thought was kind of funny, so I wanted to just kind of make this video and share that, but also see it as a reflection of us, because sometimes we can be incredibly happy or incredibly peaceful or incredibly enthusiastic and not have that expression on our face because we haven't given ourselves permission to express that enthusiasm or that happiness or that joy. And so other times when we can't stop talking, we're so enthusiastic and we're so happy and we're so joyful, or any other emotion along the spectrum. Sometimes we're quiet, sometimes we're happy. And it can seem confusing, possibly to other people who maybe don't understand the way that we think or the way that we operate. And so there's all kinds of opportunity for misinformation. And with that in mind, there's all kinds of opportunity for misinformation for all kinds of different things. And so if we're going to make an assumption, let's make an assumption of us being at our best state and other people also being at their best state and being full of love and full of joy and full of peace and full of abundance. Just some thoughts. Curious what you think. I believe in you. I love you. I'll see you soon.